Oh, did y'all see that Mika interview that I dropped? A lot of people feeling a certain type of way about that sexy Mika. I'm about to call Mika real quick before I get into this. Man, where my phone at? I don't even know if she up. I might be calling too late, but we'll see what happens. Usually the ladies answer for time, dog. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic. You give your all for us. Have you ever thought about doing stand-up? Oh, I never want to. Yes. When was the first time that you remember, like, watching Shaq? Oh, stop the podcast. Country Lane, no back exam. This shit too. Oh, that movie hit, right? Because that. I said first one, that movie was for kids. Oh, you probably tried to mess with him. I did. Remember that candy scene where Daddy can as a genie? You know, like you could take that. Hip hop in it. Yeah. Really? You got it that fast in 25 minutes? That can't be the same. That can't be right though. I don't think that's right. That can't be right. And Shaq was hitting the threes. I always said that. My game was Steph baby hooks. Little finishing move. You had the baby. I never heard nobody else say that. Thank you, brother. Have fun and life short. I know you don't need my permission, but you can talk about me anytime you want, brother. I love you. I appreciate it, man. You know, people, oh, you got 10 kids. I have a lot of children also, but I protect, provide, and I love for my kids. So it don't matter what they say. Well, I don't care. Yeah. I tell people all the time, they knew how much I didn't care. They wouldn't waste their time. I'm gonna have to use that one. I don't care this much. People knew how much I didn't care, man. Was there a time when you did? Never in my life. Never in your life? I never cared about it. Where does that come from? Man, I don't know. Now, I did lose my mama early. And so after that was like, I lost at 11. That's the worst thing that could happen. Yeah. At that time, she my real mama to my feel warm. Right. I'm staying with her, so it's like, it ain't really that serious. After that, like, bro, I don't care, man. I'm talking about, that's what's wrong with my relationships, because it's like, if it ain't real, right? We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Before we go out of the country, we gotta get your student loan paid. It's prioritized, so I can't talk to you about that until we handle. Yeah, let's just handle this nonsense. You need to go to the dentist. Yeah. Like, what is you talking about? Yeah. What we talking about, man? If it ain't prioritized now, because if you ain't prioritized, I'm not gonna waste my time giving no intellectual conversation to something. So now let's just have fun. I be trying to teach women how to trap me. I'm like, man, I was trying to teach you how to trap me, make me crazy. Hey. Oh. In the words of Will Ferrell, did we just become best friends? Hey, man, we ain't doing the same thing. So give me an example of things you said. What do you mean by getting trapped? Like, okay, so a relationship is about what you need, not what you want. So if I say, hey, I need, when I come home, to have my hookah ready and rub my feet and just be quiet, I'm giving you the answer to yo, on the real though, on the real,
like to give a shout out to David Chambers the second or Junior. You know, that's Pops. He would have been 74 yesterday. And you know, we lost him in 2021. Lost moms last year, 2022, or 2 years ago now. It's been a year she been dead, you know. Mom's died New Year's Eve of 2022. So she been dead a year and like a month, 2 months, you know. So her and my sister Mika, you know, all three of them together, plus Grandma Roxy, Granddaddy, you know, Robert Wright, Granddaddy David Chambers Sr., Grandma Dolores, and you know, and all family and friends, you know, that we lost. I'm thankful that we all had time to be on earth together and love on each other. You know, that was special time. And I'm thankful for social media that, you know, we can post pictures and videos to share with the world and family members that we don't get to see often. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so everybody take care of yourself as much as possible. Get linked in with God, and you know, live life to the fullest. Work hard, play hard, because we don't know when we're not gonna wake up. You know, the devil is always lurking, you know, trying to break you down mentally, physically, or emotionally. So there's never no days off of fighting for what's the best for you in life. I always say God always want the best for you, and the devil always want the worst for you. So you need to pick a side. I know we're not perfect. We strive to defense a lot, you know, but God know our heart, and you know, just strive to be better every day, and that'll get you going in the right direction. Even when you slip and fall, you make mistakes, you backslide. But if you strive to do your best every day, you're on the right track. You feel me? So again, happy birthday, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? It was yesterday, the 30th. Just wanted to put that in this video to document it. You feel me? You know, and already did a birthday joint, and you know, so that's how we gonna rock with that. So all right, let's get back. Make sure you know who you make your family, because the devil is always plotting. And what that statement mean is, in relationships, you know, you meet somebody, or you know, you hope that you're meeting somebody that's good for you. You know, you hope. And we don't know everybody else's intention at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here that's trying to get with people and get in relationships for survival. And you really got people that, you know, really love each other for the sake of love. Then you got people that just want companionship. They don't really love you, but they don't want to be alone. You know, so I've been married twice. You know, I just feel like you need to at least be around somebody that you make your family for at least a minimum of 2 years. You know, just to observe their character, what their triggers are, and then you evaluate after 2 years. Do I trust this person enough to make them my family? And granted, even when you are together over time, things can change. People grow, and sometimes people grow apart, you know, and people are just fickle. And you might just be that fickle person, but the loyalty of the relationship keeps you connected, especially when you're growing old. You know, me and my wife, we middle age, you know, so everything's slowing down for us, you know what I'm saying? And we've been together almost 10 years, and you know, we good at our pace, you know. It ain't nothing we don't know about each other. And you know, and we good with what we see every day. We good with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I be having busters asking me, would you do it all over again? I'm like, what you mean would I do it all over again? This is my second go round, you know. Well, what do you rather be? Now see, this the what I mean about the enemy is always plotting. People that envy you and what you doing and envy your happiness wanna sabotage what you got going on indirectly or directly. They ask you these stupid ass questions like, what do you rather be, single or married? Would you do it all over again? And I answered that question. I said, I like being single when I was single, but I'm married now. So that's not an either or question. I'm on both sides of the coin. When I was single, I'm single. I enjoyed that lifestyle. I tell people, you know, your boy was, you know, he was the ultimate player. I think, you know, at 25 years old, I had 10 women on the roster. Five knew about the other five. That's real spill. I was that dude, you know, and I credit myself to just being a fun person to be around. You know, I ain't had no money. I ain't had the fly car, none of that. I was a dude that worked, you know. Let me give you a little insight. I grew up in a big family and we didn't throw nothing away. Meaning we recycled clothes, shoes, you know. Let's just stay right there because that's what it is for me. I used to wear hand me downs from family, you know. That's what we did in our family. That's how we held each other up. When we bought things for our kids and it got too small, okay, who can fit these shoes and clothes? So that's what we did. We recycled clothes and shoes. So, you know, that's how family held each other up. We don't come from no money, but the fact that, you know, we held each other up by supporting each other. If I got it, you got it. You know, you ain't got no food the next week till you get paid. Bring them kids over so they can eat. The whole family come over. Then when you get your check and get paid or whatever, you know, you cook a big meal and we come over and we eat good. You know, so that's how it was back in the day in my family. So, needless to say, as an adult and as I grew and started working and earning my own money, it became a thing with me to have my own clothes and shoes. I ain't care nothing about no luxury fancy car. We were broke, so my main thing was I want money in my pocket and I want to wear my own clothes and my own shoes. That was like a big deal to me to this day. When I was out there clubbing and doing my thing, I was quite the dresser. You know, I feel like I should have been on GQ cover and magazine and in the magazine because I was that dude when it came to fashion. You know what I'm saying? I had my nice jewelry pieces that I put together. You know what I'm saying? And then living in the hood, you ain't never going to the store buying nothing because the boosters come through. You know what I'm saying? They got everything. So when I did venture out and start shopping places in the world, it was just hard for me to spend money on stuff because I'm like, man, I'm not paying for that. I'll wait for, the homie to come through. You know what I'm saying? Jewelry, clothes, shoes, anything material, you know. So that's why I tell people what you like and what you into and what you worry about, I don't worry about it. Like, I notice successful people like to compete with each other. They brag about what they got, this and that. And it start with what kind of ride you riding in. Everybody wanna floss and flex. I ain't give a shit about no car. Cause my thing was the homies that had money coming up, they had no sense of fashion. These bombers be caked up. We be in the party or the club and they looking regular. That 500 or the truck that they driving, I look like I should have been driving their shit because I looked the part. I will get the attention that this joker should have been getting because his pocket's swole and nobody know it because he don't look the part. Your appearance is everything. So I figured it out. I say, you know what? I don't need to be out here trying to die or put myself in somebody's cell block for no vehicle, you know. And I had goals that I set for myself. Not only that, my structure, I credit my structure who was on my neck and on my back, starting with Pops. Pops was that OG in these streets in DC. And he was already on my neck from a shorty. You want to be the better version of me. You want to go to school. You going to get a job and a career, and you going to have a great life. And I did that. Thanks to him. Grandma. Grandma was my world. I never had a babysitter. My son never had a babysitter other than grandma. Thank God for that. Grandma was my biggest inspiration. I didn't want to go to college. Grandma was like, "You gonna go to college at least a year. One, to say that you did go, you had that experience, and if you don't like it, then you leave." I told her, "Moms, I want to work. I want to make money." And she the one kept me out them streets because she kept money in my pocket. I never wanted for nothing, And there's a shorty, you don't know you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I had what I needed. And I was taught your wants not important. It's about what you need. So that's the structure I come from. If I didn't need it, then that mean I ain't had to have it. So I was content. So when everybody was out here on the block doing what they doing, I was an athlete. Football, basketball, baseball. I'm on teams. I got games. I come home, do my homework, talking to my shorties. I hit the block, hang up with the homies for a minute, and I got things to do. And that's another thing. When you have idle time, that's when the devil lurks more heavily. Because you don't have nowhere to direct your time. When you're not busy, you got idle time that's doing nothing. That's dangerous for any young person. Somebody that's in their teens, what you pretty much do as a young shorty is what you're going to do as an adult. Everybody that was on the block early and didn't take them little summer jobs, they wind up being hustlers later on in life. They in and out of jail or they dead. They done gave them people time out their life. They been through wars, blood on their hands, taking war marks, slugs to the body, knives to the body. You know, in the 80s, we did it with these back in the day until about 88 came, you know, when the gunplay got real relevant. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, grandma's was my inspiration to do the right thing. And then my mother was on some, look, I know what your friend's doing. She hit me with and see, here's where the dynamics was different for me. I'm the oldest boy out of my siblings. I'm the only boy. My mom's was on some, I don't need you out there putting yourself at risk, going to jail or getting yourself killed. A lot of my friends was on the block because their mom's lights was off. It was no food in the house. It wasn't to get no fly 500 or no gig. It was survival for real. In the 80s, it's a fad nowadays. I feel you got more at your disposal now. They giving jobs away, but everybody wants some. Well, I don't like the options of the job. I worked at McDonald's. I had them summer jobs because what that did was it got you in a mindset of independence, just like the streets. So I say to everybody out here with kids growing up under 10, build a structure for your kids to earn money. Don't let the streets get a hold of them, because whatever they do early to earn money, that's what they're going to do later on in life. I took them summer jobs, the in school programs that paid me a check. And when it was over, I was like somebody on crack. I was fiending. I'm like, oh, I gotta go get a job. Cause I got used to getting me a check, guaranteed money. And back to my mom's. Mom's was like, look, I know some of your friends really having a rough time. They not eating. My mom's used to feed all the homies, when we had it, when we had extra. Again, my family was very resourceful. If if I had it, you had